cutlets shape is too weird and too wide.
Yeah.
The breast does not look natural once you put them in.
Yeah.
And some of them, they're just too ridiculous. They are not in scale with the person's body.
Right, and here also, these have a little bit of weight.
You can't see anything weird, no weird contour, nothing, soaking wet. It looks totally natural. I know it's hard for you to tell, but like, look down.
Right, and I wanted to know, was there any slippage after you wore the water is what I really wanted to know, because if that thing falls out, it might look like a jellyfish floating in the water, you know what I mean?
Oh my God, I was in an event once, a quick story. I was wearing the nip version, you know, just the, cover your boobies. And I got so nervous, because it was a lot of big famous movie stars there and stuff. I got so nervous, I got all sweaty, and it fell through the bottom of the dress.
No, it's actually very comfortable.
So slippage is a big one to ask about.
Right. No, it's actually very comfortable.
It looks so natural.
Yeah, it's great. And we'll see. It'll be put to the test this summer for sure when I'm tubing with the kids out on the lake.
You look great, man. You look really great. So thanks again to Amy and to all of our brave ladies. We'll see you when we see you. Bye.
New at noon, 3 Florida KKK members and prison guards are charged with murder. The details we've just learned. Also, one of the country's most popular evangelists has died. We're back in 30 seconds with the details. Local coverage you can count on.
Need a new mattress? Come to El Dorado and shop Florida's largest mattress selection. Experience the excitement, the love, the rebellion, and the music of Memphis. It lives in you.
At the Kravis Center, April 7th through the 12th. For tickets, visit kravis.org or call 561-832-SHOW.
This was the scene yesterday as tanks at a Stewart biodiesel facility exploded with flames shooting into the sky. News Channel 5's Jason Hackett is there today. He's joining us with the latest on what's become a developing story. Jason, what can you tell us?
Well, you still have that faint smell of vegetable oil, what smells like vegetable oil lingering in the air. But other than that, a much different scene than yesterday. Fire presence is significantly less, but the State Fire Marshal investigators are still on scene taking a look at things out here. Right now, we can also tell you that we've seen representatives from Wiesel walking around to business owners, chatting with them, hearing their questions and concerns. So far, we've only heard word of damage to one building, which had a busted window. And business owners saying, considering the massive fire out here yesterday, despite what they saw out here 24 hours ago, it is a relief that things aren't as bad as they could have been. But they hope that the damage out here is cleaned up. One business that we spoke to down the street, it's a deli. They say that they are not having customers in right now because of the situation out here, because the street's blocked off. So they hope that the situation out here is cleared up very, very soon. Wiesel is not commenting on camera, but they did send us a statement saying, in part, we greatly appreciate the understanding and support of our Commerce Park neighbors whose businesses' day was interrupted during the fire, and thank those who have reached out to us. In the coming days, we plan to work closely with fire officials to identify and address the cause of the fire. We'll be out here all afternoon getting updates on the situation out here as the cleanup continues. For now, we are live in Stewart. Jason Hackett, WPTV News Channel 5.
All right, thank you, Jason. The family of Robert Schuller said a short while ago the longtime evangelist has died. Schuller founded Crystal Cathedral Ministries, a large megachurch in Southern California. According to his family, he was diagnosed with esophageal cancer in 2013. A year later, he stopped chemotherapy and radiation treatments. Schuller led the Hour of Power weekly televised church service, which reached an estimated 20 million viewers in its peak. He was 88. Only on 5, officers with the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission are at a Boynton Beach neighborhood trying to catch the alligator that killed a family's dog. This happened yesterday afternoon off Lake Ida Road. There are homes nearby. A family in the neighborhood says their dog Bella was running in the grass, and she usually does it, so they didn't really think much of it. But this time she was bitten several times. Bella was a German short-haired pointer. The dad, along with his children, found her lying on the road bleeding. The family says the vet said it was definitely a bite from a large alligator based on the teeth marks. Bella was recovering from surgery but died shortly after.
Something that big, I think, should definitely be removed. You know, this is a community of, everybody's on this lake every weekend.
By the way, this is mating season for gators, so they are on the move, spending time, a lot of it that is, out of the water. Another day of searching for a missing boater out of Boca Raton. The Coast Guard went back looking for Richard Orn this morning. There's a picture of him. They're searching from Fort Pierce to Boynton Beach, about 7 miles off the coast. A spokesperson says the challenge has been trying to figure out exactly where he may have disappeared, because when the boat was found, it was already drifting. 2 days ago, someone passing by noticed the 19-foot Sea Ray boat drifting off the Boynton Beach inlet. No one was inside. New at noon, the U.S. Border Patrol has 16 people in custody who they think were smuggled into the country and dropped off on Peanut Island. This was around midnight. Border Patrol officials say 11 of the undocumented migrants are from Haiti, 2 are from the Dominican Republic, and 3 are from Ecuador. The boat used to get them here was found drifting near Peanut Island and was later taken to the Coast Guard station in Lake Worth.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
It is a beautiful afternoon for you. Temperatures, they're in the 80s right now under all of the sunshine. And check it out, blue skies galore for us through our Live 5 camera. This afternoon, things are looking just fine. Radar sweeping around, not picking up on anything at all from the Treasure Coast all the way down here into the Palm Beaches. And the temperatures, 80 degrees here in West Palm Beach, 77 degrees in Boca. And then as we push up to the north, to the Treasure Coast, temperatures are around 75 to 78 degrees. Here's what I'll be covering for you over the next 30 minutes. A hot and humid day. I'll have those temperatures for you coming up at 12:18. And we'll also talk about the rain returning soon, and we'll take a look at your Easter forecast. Holly?
We do have some breaking news right now coming out of northern Florida. There's a report out saying that 3 current and former state corrections officers who were members of the Ku Klux Klan have been charged with trying to kill a former black inmate. Attorney General Pam Bondi's office says they have planned these murders after the inmate was released from prison. It was in retaliation for a fight between the inmate and one of the workers. At least 15 people are dead, more than 500 still unaccounted for after a terrorist attack on a university in Kenya. Heavy gunfire is being reported, we do know, as the military moves in. Reports say the attackers burst in during morning Christian prayers. Witnesses say they separated them, allowing the Muslims to leave, but they held the Christians hostage. Investigators are saying today that the co-pilot who crashed an airliner last week appears to have researched suicide methods and cockpit door security in the days leading to the crash. The airliner slammed into the French Alps, killing all 150 people on board. Investigators say they also found the second black box in the plane. The National Transportation Safety Board is investigating that deadly single-engine plane crash in St. Lucie Village. We brought this to you as breaking news yesterday during our midday news. The pilot was killed. The St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office says the crash happened just after 11 o'clock yesterday morning on the western side of the Indian River in Fort Pierce. They say the pilot, Joseph Loney, who was 67 and from Port St. Lucie, was found more than 100 yards west of where that plane went down. He was the only person on board the single-engine plane. There's still no word on what caused the crash. We are also continuing our coverage of Monday's tragic van crash where 8 local church members were killed. We have learned their funerals are scheduled for April 12th. A total of 18 people were on the van. They were heading back to Fort Pierce from a church assembly in Fort Myers when it crashed in Moorhaven. Tens of thousands of dollars have been donated to help the family so far. If you'd like to help, we've made it easy for you to do. We do have a link on our WPTV app. The man caught on viral video with a great horned owl. Remember that? Well, he is now in trouble with the federal government. A lot of you saw and commented on this on our Facebook page. Sturvenson Benjamin is his name. He's charged with violating the Migratory Bird Treaty Act for allegedly capturing, possessing, and transporting the owl last month. Benjamin could get up to 6 months in jail and a $15,000 fine. New questions this midday for Lumber Liquidators customers who are using the company's free test kits to see if they have high levels of formaldehyde in their home. A new class action lawsuit claims the results are not reliable and designed to underreport the formaldehyde levels in the flooring. Many of you who have tested the air quality locally, you're still waiting for your results. Lumber Liquidators still says the products are safe. Now to our Impact 5 coverage of autism, connecting the pieces. As part of our World Autism Awareness Day right here at WPTV, we're going to be holding an online chat where you can write your questions and we will have experts online to answer them. This is going to be going on today between 5:30 and 6:30. It is part of our Impact 5 commitment to covering autism. You can begin sending in your questions right now simply by going to WPTV.com. If you have ever received a red light camera ticket in the mail, guess what? It could soon be tossed out. A judge's new ruling could be the end of the program, at least in Boynton Beach. The city's police department there posted a statement on its Facebook page in response to the judge's decision to toss out nearly 200 tickets. It says they are now reevaluating the program's future. Several other cities in our area have already stopped using the cameras because of similar rulings. It may soon be a case of what's old is new again regarding the Digital Domain building in Port St. Lucie. According to our news partners at TC Palm, the bankrupt company's former CEO, John Textor, is making an offer to rent that building for the debt payments the city makes each year. After the collapse this week of a $15 million sale to a Jupiter businessman, Textor said yesterday he has not ruled out trying to buy that building as well. Digital Domain went bankrupt in 2012. Night owls, listen up. You could be at a higher risk, really important here, to develop an illness. We're going to tell you which one, also why when we come back. Plus, what's the connection between watching TV and getting sick? And what's the news for sharing pictures of your family? What's new here? We'll show you how to do it. We're back in just 60 seconds with more local coverage.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Itasca by Winnebago Viva, discounted to just $379 per month. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Managing depression. It's about getting you back to you and all the things that matter to you. Whether or not you're taking an antidepressant, feelings such as depressed mood and lack of energy can still get in the way. And that's just not you. We're conducting a clinical research study evaluating an investigational drug designed to work with antidepressants to see if it can help address unresolved symptoms of depression. So give us a call and see if you may be eligible to participate.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Fleetwood Discovery diesel pusher, discounted over $99,000. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
A pair of new studies suggest that your TV and your sleeping habits are directly linked to your risk for diabetes. That first study found that for every hour you spend watching TV every day, a person's risk of developing type 2 diabetes increases about 3.5%. This is regardless of age, gender, or even how much you exercise. In the second study, night owls may face a higher risk of diabetes as well because researchers found those with a late bedtime were more likely to develop diabetes as well as obesity than early risers, even when they got the same amount of sleep. They also had a higher tendency to lose muscle mass. Data shows night owls tend to get poor quality sleep. They are more likely to smoke and eat late at night and have a sedentary lifestyle. Listen to this. Starbucks has jumped on the kale bandwagon. We know you've heard of kale. It's launched 3 Evolution Fresh smoothies made with Greek yogurt and kale. Kale, as you know, has kind of been trendy, the vegetable there for a couple of years, high in iron, vitamin K, also some other health benefits attached. Starbucks is rolling these out slowly to stores, but you could see them at least in grocery stores by this summer. Facebook has a new way for you to share and organize your kids' pictures. This is really neat. You can make a scrapbook that your family and your friends can subscribe to and never miss a moment. Visit WPTV.com for a step-by-step breakdown on how to set this up for your profile. Coming up, 2 young girls followed by a man at a store, and that is only part of the story. What did some people see at a restaurant that shocked them, and how did they respond?
It's almost perfect outside, so if you're heading outside for lunch, things look just fine for you. But what about this afternoon and the end of the weekend? I'll have your forecast coming up.
Breaking news. First, huge fire on the Treasure Coast. From the ground, you can hear explosions. See black smoke for miles. The only TV station you're going to see above this. Chopper 5 exclusive video all day long on News Channel 5 at noon. The Now at 4 p.m. News Channel 5 at 5, 5:30, 6, and we're not slowing down. No one can cover South Florida like we can. Chopper 5. Breaking news first, only on WPTV News Channel 5.
Don't let an insurance company deprive you of money in your injury case. As a lawyer used to represent insurance companies, I know what it takes to get the money you deserve. Before you talk to them, talk to me. KB Wagner, trust experience.
At book club, they were asking me what you're doing now, Janice.
Blogging. Your blog is just pictures of you in a mirror.
It's called a fashion blog, Todd. Well, I've been helping people save money with Progressive's discounts. Flo, can you get Janice a job?
You should have stuck to softball. I was so much better at softball than Jan is dead.
Where's your wife, Todd?
Vacation.
Discounts like homeowners, multi-policy. I got a discount on this ham.
I've got the meat sweats. It's good ham, Diane.
Paperless discounts. Give it a rest, Flo.
Yeah, Flo, give it a rest, Flo.
And your new dentures will be ready in a few weeks.
A few weeks? How am I going to eat?
With this.
I am not doing that.
Okay, let's try something new.
And your dentures will be ready Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
At Aspen Dental, we're not just fixing teeth, we're fixing dentistry with dentures in days, not weeks. Just call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL. Just steps away from the water, relax and enjoy the atmosphere and amazing food at Mulligan's Beach House Bar and Grill.
Try Mulligan's Asian Dragon Salad with firecracker shrimp, Bluesy's Black and Blue Burger, fish and chips, or steak gorgonzola flatbread.
Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. A family meal at Mulligan's is fun and affordable. All day, every day. With locations across South Florida. Mulligan's Beach House Bar and Grill. Fun and food for the entire family.
Don't let an insurance company deprive you of money in your injury case. As a lawyer used to represent insurance companies, I know what it takes to get the money you deserve. Before you talk to them, talk to me. KB Wagner, trust experience.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
Now we have some shocking video. It's video you'll only see on 5 of a registered sex offender stalking 2 young girls as they walked around. Here he is, a Florida Walmart. The video is from Bradenton, and it shows the convicted sex offender. His name is Stephen Edwards. He follows a woman around as she's shopping with her 6- and 13-year-old granddaughters. The girls finally reported him, though, to security. He was arrested. Some people, listen to this, at a restaurant in Florida. They witnessed what looked like child abuse, but here's the thing. They were too scared to call police. In this viral cell phone video, you can see the adults putting children in the trunk of a car in a parking lot. Law enforcement and the Department of Children and Families are now investigating this. They used the car's license plate to identify the adults in that video. A recent wave of gender discrimination lawsuits in Silicon Valley is shining light on the tech industry and employment equality. It's raising questions of whether this is the modern day boys club. Julia Borston takes a look at this issue.
Venture capital fund Kleiner Perkins isn't the only one in Silicon Valley under fire for gender discrimination. Facebook and Twitter both hit by lawsuits in the past week alleging gender discrimination. And employment attorney Lawrence Pearson says this is just the beginning.
It will encourage other people to come forward, and I think also wakes up Silicon Valley and really the rest of corporate America as well to the fact that they need to pay attention to these issues.
While Facebook COO Sheryl Sandberg advocates for women to lean in and for companies to be more inclusive, even she says all of Silicon Valley needs to do better. Part of the problem, Silicon Valley has a reputation for being a boys' club. Last June, Facebook reported 69% of its overall global workforce is male, right in line with Google, Apple, and Twitter, all reporting a 70% male workforce. Yahoo, 62% male. At Facebook, women comprise just 23% of senior ranks, though that's better than the average. They're just 11% of executives at Silicon Valley's top 150 companies. That's 5 percentage points less than the average at the S&P 500, according to a report by Fenwick & West.
There is a vicious cycle that needs to be broken, and it's not. It's something that will require really conscious, active thought by current decision makers and leaders.
These companies are a key training ground for entrepreneurs and venture capital investors. So industry watchers say improving the numbers at the tech giants is key to driving equality across the whole industry. And Silicon Valley is rising to the challenge. Intel's addressing the lack of female engineers with a $300 million diversity in technology initiative to train and recruit female and other underrepresented groups of computer scientists.
I think most importantly for companies, having women leaders, having women involved in decision making actually leads to better decision making.
Cisco's John Chambers implored his executives to read Lean In and make the company more diverse. It tries to attract a diverse mix to the training programs it spends $200 million on annually. Chambers points to the 3 women on Cisco's board and 5 women on its operating committee as examples.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
It is really hard to complain about weather like this. I mean, look at this. This is looking out through our Jupiter Inlet camera, and you can see blue skies galore, the perfect blue water here. Not a lot of people out enjoying the beach so far today, and that's because, well, it's a Thursday, it's a work day, so a lot of you have to work, and I'm sorry if you can't get out and enjoy this beautiful weather right now, but at least you can get outside and enjoy an outdoor lunch. We got the sunshine galore, we got no rain on the radar. Things are looking just fine for us. The only complaint is that it's a little warm and a little humid out there. Temperatures right now in West Palm Beach, 81 degrees. Looks like 80 degrees exactly up there and down there in Boynton Beach. And then pushing up to the north, look at that. 84 degrees in Jupiter, and then 83 degrees in Port St. Lucie. And so a little warm for us, that's for sure, and that'll likely continue on into the afternoon, and it's definitely going to get harder as we head into the weekend. Afternoon highs today, 82 degrees in Vero Beach, 83 degrees in West Palm and Boca, and with an easterly wind, of course, the inland communities will actually be warmer. Check out Okeechobee, 85 degrees. That is several degrees above our average. So do plan on a very warm and humid afternoon for you. Vipercast shows that yes, we will see some showers today, but we're thinking that because that easterly wind, the wind will blow all the showers well inland. So if you live around Okeechobee to Indiantown, Port Mayaca, maybe Belglade, you'll see a shower, maybe even a thunderstorm or two. But if you live along the coastline, things look great. We're not planning on any rain across the coastline. Boating forecast, nice. Seas, they'll be around 2 to 3 feet, and the inland waterways will have a light chop. So in summary, today, temperatures getting up to about 82 to 85 degrees, just a few showers well inland, and a little breezy today too, and that breeze will continue for the next 24 to 48 hours. Overnight, temperatures drop down to near 70 degrees. A coastal shower is possible early tomorrow morning, and then by the afternoon, it's sunshine galore for us, and temperatures a couple of degrees warmer than what we're forecasting for today. Tomorrow will heat up to 84 degrees. The same can be said on Saturday. And by the way, Passover begins Friday night. Weather's looking great for that. Easter Sunday, few showers possible, maybe even some thunderstorms too, likely just a few hit or miss type showers. Nothing to ruin your plans for Easter Sunday. It looks pretty good. But then on Monday, maybe some heavier rains in the forecast for us. And then once we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, it's back to the South Florida norm for this time of the year with sunshine galore and temperatures really heating up. I want you to take a look at these temperatures for Tuesday and Wednesday. 86 degrees by the time we get to Tuesday or Wednesday. I mean, we could be seeing temperatures close to 90 in some spots. adults. Holly?
Only a matter of time. Baby food isn't just for babies. In fact, it can be made into a delicious side dish for adults. Howard in Mr. Food's Test Kitchen shows us how.
Here in the Test Kitchen, we're always looking for shortcuts to help you save time. For example, over the years, we've used cake mix as a way to throw together a batch of hot out of the oven cookies without having to dig out a bunch of pantry staples. We've used dried stuffing mix as a breading on our chicken and fish since it's got the crunch we crave, and it's already seasoned for us. And now today, we're using baby food as a shortcut in a side dish. We combine some melted butter with a few jars of carrot baby food. To that, we add some eggs, lemon juice, vanilla extract, flour, baking powder and baking soda, salt, and a touch of brown sugar. We give that a good mix and pour it into a square baking dish. Then we'll pop it into the oven to bake for about 40 minutes. Using baby food saves us all the work of peeling, cooking, and mashing fresh carrots, so it's a huge time saver. Once the center's set, it's done. Cut it into squares, and you'll have a creamy yet cake-like side dish that goes with just about anything. Want to try the recipe for carrot bake? It's online now, so you can impress your gang with a side dish they'll love. It's proof that baby food isn't just for babies. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where every day we're looking for more shortcuts to help you say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, to see that recipe again, be sure to check out our website, WPTV.com. Don't forget /Mr. Food. Coming up, a polar bear cub makes its debut. We'll tell you what people are saying about this. Oh, look at that, how cute.
What we really need is a new jet ski.
No way. The garage is crammed and there's no room.
Honey.
It won't fit. Absolutely not.
Want more? Give more. Goodwill.
Sharon, I don't believe you're going to eat that.
Oh gosh, I used to be so afraid to eat certain foods.
So what happened? Those aren't dentures, are they?
Absolutely not. They're permanent teeth. And you're not going to believe this. It only took one day.
Say goodbye to dentures with the Ferber Dental Group's One-Day Smiles technique. Now is your time to get your smile back.
14 irresistible flavors. One for the mood, one for the moment. Each one can make every day more delicious than the last. The taste could only be Bailey's. The experience could only be yours. Bailey's Coffee Creamers. This is the one.
If you have stage 3 chronic kidney disease and suffer from the burning pain of gout, local doctors need your help testing an investigational medication. You will receive all study-related procedures at no cost if you qualify and may be compensated for your time and travel. If you have stage 3 chronic kidney disease and have had a gout flare in the past year, call 772-200-4377 or visit mygoutstudy.com to see if you qualify for this research study.
The Mitchells want to transform this barely used bonus room into an entertainment room.
Great room. How do you guys want to use it? We'd like a place we could all hang out.
Definitely.
For this makeover, I'll mix casual colors and fabrics. It's easy to create a functional and fun space with the HGTV Home Design Studio at Bassett.
So we've got this U-shaped sectional. These fabrics are great.
I love the pops of color.
It used to be a storage room.
Now it's a family room. We love it. Are you ready for your big reveal?
Save 30% on one item and 25% store-wide this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
When I broke my wrist, that seemed like it was the end of anything that I was going to be able to do for the rest of my life. My daughter said, "Mom, this isn't your fault. Don't feel bad for yourself." She says, "But you need an attorney for your protection." She was right. I needed to protect myself, and that's why I called Craig Goldenfarb's office.
If you slip and fall and get hurt, it may not be your fault. You deserve protection. Call a lawyer you can trust. Call me, attorney Craig Goldenfarb.
What we really need is a new jet ski.
No way. The garage is crammed and there's no room.
Honey.
It won't fit. Absolutely not.
Want more? Give more. Goodwill.
Get your News Channel 5 updates throughout the day on News Radio WJNO.
Finally, before we leave you, a painfully shy polar bear cub made its debut to the press at a zoo in northern Japan. The cub was born in December. The 3-month-old is about 28 inches long. He weighs about 33 pounds, so think about that. But he is so shy. In fact, he doesn't really leave his mother all that often. I don't know if I can blame him. The zookeepers hope that eventually, though, he'll get used to all the attention. Look at him.
He's just so fluffy.
He's just right
cute.
there, not leaving Mama's side. Aww. All right, so we're talking about the weather. You know what? Cool. In comparison to next week.
Yes, for sure, because temperatures next week could be near 90 degrees in spots. So here's a look at that 7-day forecast today. We're going to be ranging from about 82 to 85 degrees, a couple degrees warmer tomorrow. And by the way, we'll run into a few showers inland today. So if you live towards Port Mayaca, you'll run into some of those showers. This weekend looks pretty good. We'll be hot, and we could see a couple of hit or miss showers on Easter Sunday. Then Monday, heavier rains. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, that's when the big warm up will be here. That's when we'll see temperatures near 90 degrees.
All right, we'll wait and we'll see. We won't rush it, though. Hope you're having a great day, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to catch it, Kelly and Michael, today on News Channel 5 at 5 right here on WPTV. Take care.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Itasca by Winnebago Spirit, discounted to just $335 per month. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Hello, Jupiter to Cuesta. I need some help with my air conditioning.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
Experience the excitement, the love, the rhythm, the rebellion, the passion, and the music of Memphis. Memphis, it lives in you.
At the Kravis Center, Tuesday, April 7th through Sunday, April 12th. For tickets, visit our official website, kravis.org, or call 561-832-SHOW.
Tonight, it's time to choose between the man who protects her and the man she loves. Because there isn't room for both of them. Get out. Don't miss a single minute. The Blacklist. New tonight at 9/8 Central here on NBC. From the producers of the Bible. We are fishermen, not fighters. Comes the epic next chapter of the greatest story ever told. AD. The Bible continues this Sunday, 9/8 Central here on NBC.
This is not what I had planned.
Let's get through this.
It's time for strength.
Memorial Cancer Institute is strong for you.
With experience,
Expertise
And innovative treatments from leaders.
in research and care.
When strong is your only option, Memorial Cancer Institute is strong for you.
I'm stronger.
To learn more, visit memorialcancerinstitute.com/stronger.
Coming up, if you're looking for hot talk, all you have to do is pull up a chair. And Trisha Yearwood, congratulations on your weight loss. How did you do it?
I'm hungry.
Today at 3 on WPTV News Channel 5.
Many people clean their dentures with toothpaste or plain water. And even though their dentures look clean, in reality, they're not. If a denture were to be put under a microscope, we can see all the bacteria that still exist on the denture. And that bacteria multiplies very rapidly. That's why dentists recommend cleaning with Polident every day. Polident's unique microclean formula works in just 3 minutes, killing 99.99% of odor-causing bacteria. For a cleaner, fresher, brighter denture every day.
Need a new mattress? Come to El Dorado and shop Florida's largest mattress selection.
Hello, Jupiter to Cuesta. I need some help with my plumbing.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Heartland Elk Ridge Express, discounted to just $234 per month. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
America. We have 4 amazing people from all across the country on their webcams. 9 that went up to 35,000. Let's meet them. From Burbank, California, it's Jen. From Portsmouth, VA, it's Robert. From Columbus, Ohio, it's JD. From Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, it's Katie. All right. Welcome, everybody. We ask America their opinions on a bunch of fun topics. All you have to do is guess what America's thinking, and you win big money. If you're ready to have some fun, say yeah! This first question is worth $100. Here are the 2 possible answers. A woman, tacos. And the question is, what do single college guys say they're more likely to pick up on a Saturday night? I say rejection. All right, guys, give it up for Jen. All the way from Burbank, California. Tell us about yourself.
Well, I am a showgirl with a company called Miss Bella's Dolls, and we do can-can shows, Gatsby shows, everything you can imagine. We have a cast of wacky characters, and we do corporate events all over the country.
Can you show us a little something, you know, give us one of your moves or 2, you know. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Welcome, Jen.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, turn your cards around. Let's see what you're thinking. All right, a woman, and 1 for tacos. With 80% of the vote, the correct answer is taco. The next question is worth $150. Here are the 2 possible answers. It's painful. It's permanent. Ooh. And the question is, why do tattoo artists say more people chicken out in the chair? Because the liquor wears off. All right, everybody. Welcome to the house. Robert, let's give it up for Robert. Tell us about yourself.
Hey, Bill. So I have a master's in political science from the University of